Hello everyone, this is the second part for chapter 11 revision. Let's start with the first question. The scatter plot shows the number of girls that participated in a high school sport. Write an equation in slope-intercept form for the line of fit that is drawn. Then interpret the slope and y-intercept. First I'm going to write the formula. Y equals mx plus b, where m is the slope, which is the rate of a change, the change in y over the change in x. The change in y, I means the vertical change, and the change in x is the horizontal change, which is also known as rise over run. Now the value for b represent the y-intercept or the initial value. Okay, so we have to find these two values. We have to find the value for m, which is the slope, and we also have to find the value for b, which is the y-intercept. Let's start with the y-intercept. It's very easy to find. We're gonna see where is the intersection point between the line and the y-axis. As you can see, the line intersects with the y-axis at this point, at 2.8. So the value for b is 2.8. Now to find the slope, we're gonna find the change in y and divide it by the change in x. We're gonna find the rise over run. To do that, I'm going to choose any 2 points on the line. I will choose the initial value, which is 2.8, with any other clear point. I'm going to choose this point at 8 with 3.1. Now connect between these points using a horizontal line and a vertical line. This vertical line shows the change in y, which is the rise, and this horizontal line shows change in x is from 0 to 8, so the change is 8, and the change in y from 2.8 to 3.1. The change is 0.3. Now we're going to substitute. The change in y is 0.3 and the change in x is 8. I will do a long division. 0.3 divided by 8. First we're going to raise the decimal point up. Now 3 divided by 8 is 0. We're going to add a 0. 30 divided by 8 is 3. 3 times 8 is 24. So the difference is 6. Bring down another 0. Now 60. 60 divided by 8 is 7. 7 times 8 is 56. So the difference is 4. Bring down another 0. Now we have 40. 40 divided by 8 is 5. So the answer is 0.0375. Now we're going to substitute in the equation. This is the equation we have. Y equals to mx plus b. The value for m is 0.0375. So 0.0375x plus the initial value, which is 2.8. So this is the equation that represents the line best fit. Now the question also asked me to interpret the slope and the y-intercept. You have to know that the slope is the rate of a change, which means that the number of girls increases by 0.0375 each year. But note that here the y-axis given in million. So we're gonna multiply 0.0375 times 10 to the power 6. We are multiplying by 1 million. We're gonna move the decimal point 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're gonna add 2 zeros. 375. So the answer is 37,500. The number of girls who participating in the high school sport will increase 37,500 each year. And 2.8, it shows the number of girls who participated in the high school sport in 2000, in year 2000. For question number 2, we're gonna do the same. We have to find the equation in the slope-intercept form for the line of fit that is shown in the graph. So first, let's write the formula. Y equal to mx plus b. Again, we have to find these two values, the value for m and the value for b. Remember, m is the rise over run, and the value for b is the y-intercept. Let's find the y-intercept first. This is the line intersect with the y-axis at this point, at 0, okay? So the y-intercept is 0 in this case. And let's find the slope, the rate of change. To find the slope, we're gonna choose 2 points on the graph. This is the first point, the initial value, and here we're gonna take the second point. And we're gonna graph a horizontal line to connect between them and a vertical line. This vertical line is the rise, and the horizontal line is the run. The horizontal line is the change in x from 0 to 30, so the change is 30, the run is 30, and the rise from 0 to 6, the change is 6. We're gonna simplify. Divide by 6 give us 1, divide by 6 give us 5. 1 out of 5, this is 1/5, 20%, 0.2. So the equation of the line is y equals to 0.2x plus 0. There is no initial value. So that's it. This is the equation that represents the line. The question also asked me to interpret the slope and the y-intercept. The slope, which is 0.2, means that the tips will increase by $0.2 for every $1 increase in the check total. Now the y-intercept means which is 0. It means that the tips is 0 when the check is 0. Now let's go for question number 3. The question 3 asked me to write the equation for the line of fit, then use it to make a conjecture about the temperature when there are 40 cricket grips. Okay, first we're gonna write the formula. Y equals to mx plus b. Remember, m is the slope and b is the y-intercept. The slope is the rise over run. Choose any 2 points. This is the first point on the line, and here I'm going to choose the second point. Connect between them using a horizontal line and a vertical line. This is the rise and this is the run. The change in x is from 0 to 30, so the change in x is 30. And the change in y from 30 to 60, the change is 30. 30 divided by 30 is 1. The slope is 1. And the y-intercept b is the initial value where the line intersect with the y-axis. They intersect here at point at y equal to 30. So the y-intercept is 30. So the equation will be y equals to x plus 30. And the question asked me to use this equation to make a conjecture about the temperature when there are 40 cricket cribs. So here we're going to substitute 40, y equals 40 plus 30, which equals to 70. So let's see from the graph, when we have a 40 cricket, the temperature will be around 70. Now let's go for question number 4. They ask me which equation best represent the line of fit. First, since the line is going downward, imagine yourself going from left to right, you will be going downward. This is a negative association, so the slope will be negative. So this one is not correct and this one is not correct. The correct answer will be one of these, negative 0.8 or negative 1.25. So the correct answer will be one of these, B or D. Let's try to find the slope. Both of them have the same y-intercept, so let's try to find the slope. To find the slope, we need to find the rise over the run. Choose 2 points on the graph. I will choose this point and this point. This is the vertical change, the change in y, and here is the horizontal change, the change in x. Okay. The vertical change is from 40 to 0, so the change is negative 40, it decreases. And the change in x is from 40 to 70, it's increased by 30. Now we're going to simplify. We have negative 4 divided by 3. This is improper fraction. I'm going to convert it to mix. This gives us negative 1 and 1/3. 4 divided by 3 is 1, and the remainder is 1, so it's 1/3. And if you want to write it as a decimal, this is equals to negative 1.3 repeating. So this answer is closer to this number. The correct answer is D. Now for question number 1, it says Omar surveyed students at his school. He found that 23 students are in the chess club. So the total number of students in the chess club is 23. And 8 out of the 23 are in the math club. So we have 8 are in the chess club and in the math club. There are 19 students are in the math club. So the total number of students in the math club is 19. 10 students are neither in the chess club nor in the math club. So here we have 10. No math, no chess. Construct a two-way table summarizing the data. Now we have to complete the data. 8 plus what give us 23? 8 plus 15 give us 23. Now 8 plus what give us 19? 8 plus 11 give us 19. And now we're going to add 11 plus 10 is 21. And 15 plus 10 is 25. Now 23 plus 21 is 44. That's it. For the second question, it says that the table shows the result of a survey that asked 7th and 8th grade students whether they buy or pack their lunches. Find the relative frequencies. Round to the nearest hundredth. Are 7th graders or 8th graders are more likely to buy their lunches? Explain. So we need to find the rate of students from the 7th graders and from the 8th graders that they buy their lunches. To do that, here we have 30. 30 means we have 30 students in the 7th grade that they buy their lunches. 30 out of 75 students in the 7th grade they buy their lunches. To find the rate, the ratio, we're going to divide 30 by the total number of students in the 7th grade, which is 75. We're going to simplify. Divide this by 5, give us 6. Divide this by 5, give us 15. Also, we have a common factor, which is 3. We're going to divide 6 by 3, give us 2. Divide 15 by 3, give us 5. So the answer is 2/5, which is 40%, 0.4, 40%. Okay, now for the 8th grade, we have 51 students in the 8th grade. They buy their lunches. 51 out of 76. I will do a long division. 51 divided by 76. 51 divided by 76 is 0. We're going to put a decimal point, raise it up, add a 0. 510 divided by 76. If we round this number to 70, 6 times 7 is 42. And here we have 51. So let's try 6. 6 times 6 is 36. 6 times 7 is 42. 42 plus 3 is 45. Let's find the difference. We're going to borrow. 10 minus 6 is 4. We're going to borrow. 10 minus 5 is 5. So the remainder is 54. Bring down another 0, 540, divided by 760. It's also around 6. So the answer is 0.66. The ratio is 51 divided by 76. And this is approximately equals to 0.66. So 66%. So we can see that the percent of the 8th graders are bigger than the percent of the 7th grader. For question number 3, it says, are male students or female students more likely to not ride the bus? Explain. Okay, the question asked me to find the ratio for the male students and for the female students who are not riding the bus. For the male students, we have 85 students do not ride the bus out of 195. So the ratio for the male students who are not riding the bus is 85 out of 195. And this is equals to 0.44. And the rate of female students who are not riding the bus, we have 42 out of 126. 42 female students are not riding the bus. 42 out of 126. And this is approximately equals to 0.33. So we can see that the rate of male students is bigger than the rate of female students who are not riding the bus. So 0.44 is bigger than 0.33. So male students are more likely not to ride the bus. This is the end of the revision. Thanks for watching. See you in the next semester.